This reminds me so much of going into Chihuahua, or the Mexico's Roswell case, because we were out on roads worse than this. The only difference was over there was no vegetation at all. It was just rocks and dirt, cacti.
Sonora Desert. Oh, Chihuahua Desert.
Yeah. That is awesome. Look at the road.
You taking video or?
Right now, video, yeah.
I like that little tree up there.
Yeah. That's just too
We got
hard.
some debris field, no trees.
Yeah.
Not even a bush to squat behind.
Just cactus though.
That's just a little Chihuahua type.
Oh, that is cool.
Yeah, this is the picture I wanted to take last time when I ran out of film. We actually still back then had a film camera.
Deal because we have to go exactly 2.5 miles and stop.
Okay.
So you have perhaps a trip meter or something?
I've never used it before.
Usually it's a knob that you push in on section 0. Oh, that.
Maybe it's this?
They even occasionally attempted to block our path, but we were wiser than them.
And they certainly kept us out of the natural gas compressor station, which is clearly. In July of the year 1947, a craft of unknown origin spread debris over this site. Witnesses would report materials of an unearthly nature. In September of the year 2002, the Sci-Fi Channel brought scientists from the University of New Mexico to search this ground for evidence of that fateful night.
Okay, we're here at the famous Foster Ranch debris field, and we're at the site with the Sci-Fi marker and also a monument of stone that's been erected over the years to mark the location. Now, this isn't the exact spot where Mack Brazel found the debris field, but we're very close. And do you have any words to add?
Well, yes, if you can do a 180-degree turn, you'll see what remains of the original famous windmill, and there's a water tank next to it and a small corral that was here originally at the time of the incident. So,
Very nice.
pieces of history.
Now let's take a sweep of the surrounding area there, John. This is a very impressive view of the mountains in the distance. And, the surrounding area, it's just beautiful.
Zoom in on that.
That's an alien cow patty. Shall we take a sample of it?
The majority of the debris field would have been in this direction here, and
Yeah, somewhere over this
when
way.
you think about this area, think about Major Edwin Easley and his job to clean it up, where he got literally hundreds of soldiers and airmen to crawl across the field on their hands and knees and picked up every little scrap they possibly could.
Is that a wrap?
That's a wrap.
It's a wrap.
Remember we walked down in there, I think. Down in that area.
So which was the area, DJ, that you said the sheep wouldn't go? Right all around here?
That was the impression I had from talking to Pat.
Excavation mark.
The excavation marks were down here.
Yeah, we should be able to see them when we get down in there closer.
We got some black rock there, obsidian or something. That's volcanic.
Sure does look like.
That's obsidian, I think. No, it could be. That's slate. It was just
Yeah.
it fooled me.
What did you say about the excavation marks?
Should be able to see them whenever we walk down in there.
Okay.
They're pretty
Look
obvious.
at the excavation here on the right.
Take a couple more if you don't mind.
Remember what I said? There's not even a bush to squat behind. I wasn't.
Yeah.
kidding.
You could see the compressor station from where you took
Yeah.
the pictures, so it had to be up there where we were.
Yeah. But you know, debris had to be down here too, everywhere. It was spread over 600 acres, something ridiculous.
There's vultures.
Yeah, I saw them swooping around sometime.
They see us. New Mexico.
New Mexico, okay. As long as it doesn't turn out that way.
I might sort of remember that.
It was a horrific movie.
The old one or the new one? I never saw either
old
one.
I may not have seen the old one. Lots of gratuitous violence, of course.
The one I saw was in color and fairly recent.
So I want to go up to that ridge. Something up there's calling.
Cool, let's go.
Yeah.
You want to film the walk up there?
I left my car unlocked, but I'm just kidding. Yeah.
It's not like, you know, New York City, where you go back to your car and it's sitting up on blocks.
Absolutely could be. Can we outrun the rattler?
Before it strikes, yes.
Ooh, this is not good.
Huh?
See that?
Yeah.
The hole. Hey, look at that. Would you look at that? A rock with a perfectly circular opening.
Oh, that's,
That looks very extraterrestrial.
bring it along. We'll put it.
Okay.
Hmm.
We have to check for radiation.
It's rugged terrain, John.
Yeah.
I'm kidding about that. I'm kidding about that. That's one of those weird tricks. This rock has some kind of weird covering. My gosh.
That's kind of interesting too.
It's hot.
We've all got our holy rocks now.
Look at this square looking one.
Yeah.
it was holier than y'all.
Oh, we should have got you to wear my boots, man.
I know, that's okay.
I think that thing right there denotes something. That stone.
They dug up this area, they dug trenches looking for any trace evidence of the UFO debris. And they found some materials here that were very interesting. Couldn't quite be classified. They had some materials, some elements in there that didn't quite register on their sensors. But there wasn't anything in particular that really stuck out. So many people think that the archaeological dig was pretty much not a success.
I think that's the trail. I think this was the trench. And then it stops right there.
Okay, we have another candidate for a trench right here. Now they dug more than one trench, EJ, so this could be a second trench.
Yeah, it could be. Or that one continues it up, but I think it could be a trail. Animal trail.
This definitely looks like trenching here.
This one is definitely excavated here. See down at this end?
Yep,
Going.
yep. They did the best they could to fill them back up. But rain kind of exposed them again. And
See, this marks out kind of a square area. I think this is where they were working from the university.
I would say so. This looks like it, actually. One of the world's most enduring mysteries, the UFO crash at the Foster Ranch, north of Roswell. Oh yeah. You know where you parked is actually the perfect spot. Look at this, looks like an arrow.
Yeah.
Maybe it's pointing in the direction of the flight, or... What directions do we have here?
I thought it came down this way.
Okay, that we know is west, right?
Yeah.
Basically, it came in on the same line of sight as the truck is parked.
Okay, now, EJ, that's south.
Oh, all right.
Is that not correct, John? South?
I think that's south.
So that's north. So eyewitnesses' accounts seem to say that it was traveling from south to north. We're standing outside the building that housed Wade's Bar here in Corona, New Mexico. This has definite tie-ins to the Roswell story in several different ways, because through this door walked Mack Brazel, the rancher who recovered the debris from the crashed UFO at the Foster Ranch, where we just were a few moments ago. And he supposedly brought it first here to Corona, as this was the closest town to the Foster Ranch. He eventually did end up in Roswell, which is was the largest town in this area back then. But first, people say, first he came here to one of his favorite watering holes, which was this bar, which back in '47 was called Wade's Bar. And supposedly he brought with him in his pickup truck some of the wreckage that he collected out at the Foster Ranch. And he supposedly showed this wreckage to some of the people here. He also tried to get the owner of the bar, Mr. Wade, to go out with him back to the ranch and look over the strange stuff that had fallen all over the ranch, but Mr. Wade did not want to leave his bar unattended, and so therefore declined Brazel's invitation. Later, the story goes that after all the events of the Roswell incident, and some days or a week or two later, Bill Brazel, Mack's brother, came here with an armload of the mysterious debris from the UFO crash and showed it around to the patrons here while everybody was drinking and sitting at the bar and so forth. He showed these pieces of the wreckage to other patrons in the bar. Well, within hours of him showing this wreckage to the patrons of Wade's bar, these Air Force guys showed up back at the Foster Ranch. Apparently they had found out what Bill Brazel had done here, and they went to the Foster Ranch and they made Bill Brazel show them where he had this debris, and they picked it all up, confiscated all of it, and headed back to the air base in Roswell. So a lot of deep connections between Wade's bar and the Roswell incident.
So,
what about the story that Brazel came into Wade's
now this
bar?
is supposed to be all true.
Yeah.
This is supposed to be all true. But I didn't know this till way later, and all this and that.
How did you hear the story about him coming to the bar and showing people?
After it all happened and everything, it just really it just more or less came out of the book, on my part now. But if you really want to get interested in all this and other, my brother, he's got a website that's Chuck Wade, and it's Chuck Wade. He just chucked that, but it's chuckwade@ufo.com.
Actually, Chuck helped us with the book, and in fact, most of the chapter about Wade's bar is information that he gave us. He's extremely helpful, and he gave us a picture. He gave us a picture or two as well.